Hi boys, today is the 6th of November already, 2023. Can't believe another year is almost over. I just want to let you know that your grandfather died and it would have been nice if I had your support. It would have been nice if you had met me at the airport when I got back. All the things you expect your children to do. Anyway, I know you're young and I know you think you have no choice, but you do have a choice. I want you to know that your father and your grandparents have been filling you up with lies, telling you bad things about your mom. And you've believed all these lies. You know, maybe they have more money and they're going to pay for your college education. And they're going to give you an inheritance. Does that all at what cost? The cost of not seeing your mother. Is that what you want? You're going to put money over your mom? I don't want to deny you education. But they have no right to keep you away from me. They have been keeping you away from me. They denied me going to your communion, Colin, Kaden, even though I am the one that picked out the communion outfit. He tried to put me only in supervised visits so that he could control everything you say to me and any questions that I asked you. I was supposed to see you every Sunday starting 2020, and your father and your grandparents, Paul Brian Baca and Samuel Baca and Jennie Shulte Reidle Baca, and their corrupt lawyer, Edmund Perea, whatever you want to say, went to court, and even though they missed the hearing, they were still granted another hearing. He got custody. I had no choice. I was told that I had to agree to everything. He got signed over the house. I got kicked out. I had nowhere to go. I had no family to turn to. So I lived in my car, and then he tried to take the car from me. He's not the person that you think he is, you know. Connor, you should know better. And Kaden, you too. And Colin, you know, running away from your mother because your father has filled you up with lies. You haven't been there for my father's funeral. You could have come to Ireland. You could have met all your cousins, but you didn't reach out to me. You've never reached out to me for Mother's Day. You've never reached out to me for my birthday. This is like the 7th or 8th Christmas and you haven't reached out to me. You know, another mother would have given up. She would have walked away. She would have given up. And for some reason, I've never given up. Even though you haven't given me anything. You haven't reached out to me. You haven't called me. I gave you plenty of money for a phone. You should not be using your grandfather's phone. You should not be using it. I give your father plenty of money for a phone. I don't know why he's paying the phone bill so he can control if you reach out to me or not. If you do decide to reach out to me, use your friend's phone. Do not use your grandfather's phone, and you should not even be using it. He's not the person that you think he is. You know, he might have more money, but he's very, very evil. And so is your father. Your grandmother is no innocent party either. She could have stopped it. Your Jennie Shulte Reidle Baca could have stopped it at any time. She could have stepped in and she could have stopped it, but she chose to do nothing. All his cousins, Renee Baca and Rebecca Ortiz or whatever her name is, she didn't even reach out to me. They were my bridesmaids. They didn't even reach out to me. None of the people on his side of the family has ever reached out to me. They just go on about their lives. They go saying how beautiful his children are. Like I don't even exist. I couldn't even go to the school. If you're injured, I can't go to the hospital. He can take you out of the country. I have tried to do everything. I've tried to reach out to lawyers. They're just money-hungry, just vultures. That's what they are, money-hungry vultures. No one's ever offered to help me. No one ever offered to do anything. No one has ever offered anything. I've been like fighting this alone. I've been getting nowhere. There's no support for parental alienation. Stephen Klump didn't give a shit. Armond Carion didn't give a shit. They just don't care. They're in a position to help children and they don't care. They don't do what's right for the children. They do what's right for them. You know, Samuel Baca was an ex-police chief. Of course he's going to have more leeway in the court than I am. It doesn't matter that Jennie Shulte Reidle, whatever she calls herself these days, accused your grandfather, Samuel Baca, of child molestation. The court still allowed the children, you, to live with him for 3 years rent-free. Paul Brian Baca stayed rent-free with his father, claiming he had no money. Then his mother, Jennie Shulte Baca, whatever she calls herself, gave him $100,000 down payment on the house that he lives now. We had probably an 1,800 square foot house, and now he lives in a 4,000 square foot house. Where does he get the money for that? With his girlfriend, who's pretending to be your mother. She's not going to be there long term. You know, you'll see, she's not going to be there long term. I have been hurt more than you can ever know. Imagine going 8 Christmases without seeing your children, having every lawyer turn their back on you, having the court that's supposed to protect the children turn your back on you. I've got 2 college degrees, and I might as well be free. I might as well be a heroin addict. You know, prison inmates get more rights than I do. I have no rights to my children. No rights. I can't talk to my kids. I can't call them on the phone. They never reach out to me. He threatens to throw me in jail anytime I go see my children, and then they run away from me because their minds have been filled with evil. Connor, you're in a position to change it. You're in a position. You do not have to be under their control. You do not have to. You're 17 years old now. You do not have to, you want them to hurt your mom because they have hurt me. They've hurt me so much. Another mother would have just left. Another mother would have given up. She would say, oh, my kids don't care about me. And believe me, I've felt like that. I have felt like you don't care about me. The court has treated me, Stephen Klump and Armond Carion and Deborah Ramirez, they've treated me like I'm worthless. There was never a guardian ad litem appointed. Court clinic never got involved. They told me I had to do a psych evaluation, but they never provided one. They basically told me I had to go find one. And when I couldn't, Paul Brian Baca goes to the court. By the way, he works in Sandia Labs and he lives on Red Bloom Road. All his neighbours thinks he's amazing. Of course, evil is okay. Evil and hurtful is okay. You want him to continue to hurt your mother. You know that I've tried, and I've tried everything. I have tried everything. But if you don't meet me halfway, Connor, Kaden, and Colin, I can't do any more. If you don't reach out to me and you continue to do what they want you to do, then that shows that you don't care about your mother. That shows that you don't want a relationship with me and that you don't mind your mother being hurt. Because apparently it's okay. Another 8 Christmases without my children. 8 birthdays, 8 Mother's Days. All the occasions. I'm not less than them because I have less money. I am not less than these people. Anyway, it's up to you. Boys, Connor, Kaden, and Colin, you want to continue to hurt your mom? Or you want to do the right thing? It's up to you. I'm so tired of trying. I'm so tired. I'm tired of not having support. I'm tired of never getting anywhere. I'm tired of no one helping me. No one wanting to help me. Greedy lawyers wanting more money. Like they wanted $5,000 just to open the case. And there's no guarantees. You can just keep pumping money into their bank accounts. Pay for their lifestyle. Their lavish lifestyles. Expensive dinners. They don't care about you. Lawyers do not care about you. They care about their bank accounts. Anyway, do the right thing. I'm asking you as your mother. Do the right thing. I love you. Connor, Kaden, Colin. Text me 505-427-2057 or email me gbaca07@aol.com. Don't let this continue. Don't continue to be brainwashed by these horrible people. You know, what they're doing is wrong. And you don't know you don't know like 10% of everything they've done. You haven't been in the court. You haven't seen everything they've done. Anyway, it doesn't matter because apparently I'm worthless. Apparently I'm nothing. Apparently my children don't need me. The court thinks I have no value to add to my boy's life. But you can make a difference, Connor, Kaden, and Colin. You can change it. You can do the right thing. Stop putting money ahead of your mother. Stop putting material, worthless things ahead of your mom. Remember, if you want to call me, which I hope you do, call from your friend's phone. Do not call from Samuel Baca's phone. In fact, give it back to him. Tell him you don't want it. Have courage. Stand up for yourselves. You're young men now. Do the right thing. So many children, so many kids would love a relationship with their mother. So many children. And you have that opportunity. You have the opportunity. And you will not use it. You hide behind him. You run away from me. I don't know what he's doing. I don't know what he's telling you. What is he filling your minds with to make you so scared of your mom? Why are you allowing him to do that? I love you. Kaden, Connor, Colin, I love you. Even if you think I don't.